Oh, wow. Technical difficulties already. Well, how you doing there? This is Pierson, and welcome to today's live art stream. And this is day 257 of 300 days of drawing, and I am doing 5-minute gesture drawings. Let's just check if my audio is working. I just want to make sure. Yep. You're checking. Check. Good. So sorry about that. I was, my tablet is live and it's sensitive to human touch, and I had like I barely tapped it and I went to a different site the moment I went live. Who'd have thunk it? Anyways, today we're going to be doing 5-minute gesture drawings, and yeah, that's all we're going to be doing. 5 minutes. I'm going to kind of give you some insight on what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I'm not able to share the screen or the images that I'm working from. Maybe in the future I'll be able to do something like that, but right now I'm just going to be doing some quick 5-minute gesture drawings. So I'm going to get about 5 to 6 of them done in 30 minutes or so. Well, it depends. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the drawing process, and let's begin. Oops, there we go. Oh man, I had all this stuff set up before. Alrighty, so let's get this show on the road here. I kind of get these things out of the way. I got all these little things in my way here. Just trying to move some sites. This is what kind of is difficult having what's difficult about having only one screen in your screen sharing. You're And if you're doing this like these special reference sites, it takes up so much of your room. So I gotta shrink up some stuff first. I gotta shrink up some windows. Look at that. There we go. So I have a little bit more room, although I keep it. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think we're good to go. Let's do it to it. Let's hit this window to kind of open up. As soon as it opens up, and move this right here. And let's start. Oh, this is not a good one to start off with. Oh my goodness. Can you give me an easier one here? Like this person's in a shopping cart. There's all these accessories. I don't even know where to begin with this one. I'm just gonna start with a figure. Like she's in a shopping cart. She has accessories and all kinds of weird stuff, and I'm just like, whoa. This is not the one I need to start out with. Okay, this is like the one that I need to do at the very last. Okay, so if you don't know, I'm coming in very raw. I'm coming in very raw, meaning that I'm not coming in with a bunch of warm up warm ups. I'm just jumping into it with 5-minute drawings, which means I won't get anywhere decent till probably near the end, or I won't get um, a flow until near the end. So it's going to take a little while. And in a perfect world, I would love to do a these live streams for like 2 to 3 hours and just like slowly improve because I'm um I'm getting acclimated to this type of drawing. So it's just going to take some time, and unfortunately, about it's going to take about 15 minutes or so. But so a few more drawings before I really can um before I really can is this even good? Anyways, I really suck at heads. Um, before I really understand what I'm doing, or I'm not saying understand. I mean like get the groove going. So this is like a little much for me. Uh, for right now, like this is a lot happening. Like the lady literally isn't. She's like in a shopping cart. You know, there's like a little shopping cart thing with wheels, and this is the person's right here. You know, doing a thing. So she's in a shopping cart which is weird. And you really can't see the legs because they're kind of covered in shadow with the her being the sharpened card. And now I just finally noticed that actually her her entire torso, she's more at like an angle like this. I made her more of an angle like this, right? It's actually more like this. So this one's gonna be a bust. And that happens. That happens. Especially when you're coming in raw, when you're coming in at a like a drawing handicapped, I guess. And this is too much information for me to kind of like process at the moment because I haven't like primed my brain to look at relationships and to look at the figure in that manner. And that's why I'm doing these 5 minute 5 minute gesture drawings, so I can kind of improve off that. She got these heels. Obviously, as though that doesn't work. And obviously, her legs are. I'm undervaluing her legs, or maybe I'm over making them longer than they really should. They really are. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell right now because all that's there's a lot of like visual noise happening around her leg area, and I probably should have not. I should have avoided that with like a passion. Actually, I should have just stuck with the. I don't know what I should have stuck with on this one. There's this too much. I'd have to spend a lot of time kind of fiddling with it. This is like a 20-minute. This character right here. This image is like a 20-minute drawing right here. There's so much going on. I really can't get enough in there to kind of draw it. So it'd have to be a 20-minute drawing or something at the very least. There's just too much for me to kind of unpack for me at my like not necessarily my ability and my just the time I have left. Yeah, this is all bad. This one's a little bit better. I think I might be able to manage this one. Um, let's see here. I got to do a little curve action, a little line. I'm doing like a line of action, or at least that's what I think they call it. It's like a side profile of a woman, and she's like kneeling on a what would you call it? A chair, and yeah. So she's okay. We're gonna put the torso, little side profile, little box for the torso, and then a box type shape for the hip or the back, like whatever. And then we're not. You really can't see her face. I guess you can kind of if you look real close. You want to spend some time looking there, and the head almost kind of really does. We're gonna shrink it down just a smidge because it's a large figure. Well, she's not large, but like um, the the um, the length of it is large, and we're just gonna kind of put her hair here. It's like in a shape kind of like this. Oddly enough, the hair seems to kind of go at an angle, and her head is actually she's kind of doing a her head's kind of pivoting inwards, but we're not going to get to that actual at all. We're just going to we're just going to get to the let's going to get to the shape of the head a little bit. This and kind of do something like this for the hair. But I need to really focus on the body. So let's kind of get those lines in. She's got very curvy back. And we're just going to kind of, one thing that I suck at is exaggerating curves. So I'm been trying to take these 5-minute sessions to really exaggerate form. To really spend that time to exaggerate form. So he's got her other arm. Can't tell. I think it's going behind her. Her other arm's kind of doing a thingamajig right here. And this actually arm, this arm is actually kind of hyperextending slightly. I don't know if I'm going to get that hyperextension. She's got this hands here. And these other hands right here. This one's a little bit more manageable because there's not all this like noise. It's just a figure on like an object. So this one's easier for me to comprehend. The other one, this like had too many things for me to kind of like focus on. I'm like, what's going on here? She's got, the other person has, there's flags, there's swords, there's flags and swords. There's all kinds of things happening here. This one's just a figure, and so forth. So it's just a figure here. We got a minute left. What can I get done? I think I'm gonna let's get this calf in. I don't think I got the not really good at feet. I'm gonna kind of do like a shape here. It's gonna look like I don't know if I got that right, but anyways, we're gonna get this leg in right here. She's got that little like ball socket, whatever that form is, and then her leg comes off, and so forth. And then there's her foot. I'm not gonna get that foot in there. Good enough. Now what we're gonna do is gonna make this larger, and kind of just use this, kind of mass out some forms here. And then mass out this area. Kind of. Uh-oh, I'm running out of time. Oh no. All right, I ran out of time. This one's just as hard. This one's going to be hard. Actually, not really, but it's going to be hard for me because it's just a long. It's this way. It's just going this way. So we're going to find a line of action. So we're going to. Oh. This one I can't see her face either. It's real, like you can kind of see it. It's all in like cast shadow, you know? Really, it's all in cast shadow. So I'm just gonna do like a shape here. I can't see. It's all in cast shadow. I probably don't even got the shape right of her head. One thing is I'm trying to learn while I'm doing these is um, insertion into neck and torso. I really struggle with that. I was never really good at that. Well, I was never really good at figure drawing in general. Like I was decent, you know. Look, 15 minutes. Like this one's a very slim lady. She's got really strong curves in the hips, and like her torso very flexible. She's dipping her hip down, her hips downwards a lot. She's like dipping her hips down, and then I'm just exaggerating her curves. I think her legs are more straight out. They're more like straight, but I'm going to exaggerate them a little bit and make them a little bit long, a little bit thicker, and have this muscle bigger, just for my understanding of the figure, just to kind of make it easier on me. And I need to remind myself of like what do I need to remind myself of? I need to remind myself. So this is all in shadow. And then we got these arms here. And it's just, they're kind of smushed. I actually think I made her torso way, I like under, I made her torso thinner than it really is. Because I exaggerate everything. So that's kind of my bad. Oopsies. Whoopsies. Kind of get this arm here. I'm going to do this arm right here. It's kind of tilting. I think it's tilting where she's yeah, she's got these really thin. I'm actually making her arms and forearms bigger than they really are. Just because and I probably need to make her head bigger because I made her entire body bigger. I have 55 seconds. I don't know how much more time I'm going to get on this. Be able to. I know that I feel like I don't with this one. I don't feel like I made her arms long enough. I think maybe I just kind of yeah, but she really is like this whole area is is all like in cast shadow. She's this like all silhouette almost. And her face is kind of all silhouette, literally. You know, she's just got basically it's all like just coarse shadow for her. All right. Well, this one will be fun. I think I'll be able to do this one a little bit easier. Maybe. Standing figure, you know. Let's see here. Let's get she's standing. She got some nice her feet are planted interestingly, and her head's kind of tilted this way. So torso's doing something like this. It's pointing out this way, and then her face is kind of doing something like this. She's kind of looking. She's looking more at you, I guess. And then her shoulders. She's raising her shoulders on one side, and then the hips. I think the hips are kind of falling. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get this shape in. No, I don't know about you, but I got some like heartburn, but I didn't have any like anything that would should give heartburn. I've had like nothing to give heartburn, but I have it today, and it sucks. I feel like her hips are facing really forward. All right, I think I want to make her taller, and let's do some doing some like action lines. And well, technically, actually, I just noticed this too. We're gonna have to move forward. She's leaning forward too. She's got a so she's doing like a zigzag. So she's got these arms here. We have to remove a lot of this, actually. Oh no. I don't know if I'm gonna get. Gosh darn it! I keep copying things. I'm like, why does it keep doing that? I just want to erase this stuff. This is okay, but I started out with the wrong assumption, so I only have 2 minutes now to work on this one. So that sucks. I thought I would have more time. I thought it was going to be easy. So we're just going to kind of make the brush thick, and we're just going to do like this generalization of her. So 1 minute 40 seconds. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to get done. Okay, let's put those legs in real quick. Let's get those legs in. She's wearing like heels, but we're just going to do like these little generic things right here for now, because I have 40 seconds to get in an arm. This is supposed to be a good one, and then when I realized what I did wrong, I tried doing something and I kept hitting the wrong button, and I kept hitting like the clone button feature. So we're just going to do like a little ball thing to kind of represent the hands, and we're going to do this right here to represent your other hands. And whoop, she's on like a whatever that is, and then gonna I think I made those actually lots her chest area not as big as they really are. I kind of undershot that. Oh no! And she had a hat. Oh! I ran out of time. No. I thought I had it. That was supposed to be a good one too. All right. That was gonna be a good one. Oh my gosh, I totally fudged that one up real good. Standard face forward. Got the she's working out, so she's got an intense. I do really bad heads. I just don't get them. I don't know when to start the chin area. All right, so she's got the face of doom. She's holding a ball that takes up about pretty much her entire chest. And yeah. And then she's doing like splits. She's doing like a squat type of thing. The ball almost takes up her entire torso. Then you got the hip area right here. And yeah, we got that hip area. I'm making her stand like she's lopsided. That's no good. Man, I have a lot to learn with regards to drawing the figure. I'm really not that good at figure drawing, or at least not as good as I thought I was. I've been very humbled these past few days. Um, I don't have as much knowledge as I thought I had. I didn't really think I had a lot of knowledge, but I thought I had more than I do now. This whole area is kind of like confusing because I can't tell, just can't tell. Um, I probably should have started by drawing her just like imagining the ball's not there and kind of constructing the torso. And her face is scaring me. I didn't really do a good job over the head, and it's bugging me. There we go. And she's got some muscular arms here, so it's throwing me off. There's some foreshortening here. Don't have time to do the hands, at least not in 50 seconds. Um, this one's throwing me off. Got some shirt here, shirt. So bad. This is a bad one. Let's give her shoes. Let's put some shoes here. Oh, she's not doing that. Her feet are not pointed that way. They're actually kind of pointed forward a little bit. And so that's all off. Like this leg needs to be adjusted. All kinds of stuff need to be done. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. I forgot her arm. I wasn't even looking at, I was like, totally didn't even see her arm. We're just gonna put that arm. I don't have time to make the the brush smaller. Oh man, this one's actually good. This one would be fun to do if I had enough time. So this is gonna be the last one. At least the bottom of it, like the bottom legs, would be interesting. Okay, let's see if I can get this in. So all I'm doing now is I'm trying to trying to draw a little bit differently. Those last few drawings have not been working out, so I'm trying to change up how I draw and draw lighter and just like keep adding lines so that I can keep adding like information till it builds up into something. So I'm just moving my area, my brush around, um, just kind of searching for the form. I need to change how I'm doing these drawings. I'm starting off a little bit. I want to say like kind of a little bit like presumptuous, and I don't have the skill yet to kind of just create ligaments on demand. Well, that was kind of good. Besides that last one, but I'm trying to let's see. We got to shrink her down a little bit because I want to get the head in. Maybe move this in, and then we'll probably be able to get her head in there. She's got her shoulders raised, and her head's kind of tucked in a little bit. She's just kind of crunched up, making a little crunched up face. Like her head's actually really close to her hand, so probably need to bring those hands a little bit closer. And then she's doing a little of that. You really can't see what's happening here. It just feels like there's a lot of hair kind of going right here, and then there's her waist and so forth. And you can kind of see a little bit of the back area right here, and then she's got like frizzle things here. A lot of the head is this isn't that good. Anyways, I would have to spend some time on that face. Okay, let's kind of get some stuff going on this one. Let's add a little bit. Let's kind of define some of these forms. I think I drew enough information to kind of just at least add some of the forms here. Let's get that arm there. Let's add her hands. Maybe her hands are all tied up here. I really don't have enough time to kind of render those with whatever I have. So her hair, it kind of does something right here where it kind of whatever, it's doing something. I only have a few more seconds. I don't like how it fades away. So that is it for the day. That is it. I am done. I got to get going. It's been 34 minutes. And what day is it? Let's go shrink down my brush here. It is day 257. Day 257 of 300 days of drawing. Anyways, that is it for the day. Alrighty then, let's see here. Well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed today's live art stream. I hope you saw, learned something, or at least enjoyed me fumbling and stumbling in my drawing process. Each day is going to be a little bit better. Hopefully, fingers crossed, as I learn few newer and better things to kind of do these drawings. I hope you have a wonderful evening. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world. Cheers.